Hello, good morning, everybody, on this beautiful Sunday morning. And for those of you that are watching from other parts of the world, good evening, good afternoon. So, today I've decided that the most relevant meditation that I could think of doing was about healing. So, healing at different levels physical, spiritual, energetic, mental. Well, everything is connected anyway. So when you start working on one area, you really are working on all of them. And the way that this meditation is structured is inspired by spiritual healing, which is a type of healing modality that I learned in New Zealand 20 years ago. But the thing is that it doesn't really matter whether you believe in spiritual healing or not. You could just see this as a way to activate the healing intelligence inside of you. And when I talk about healing intelligence, what I mean is think about when you scrape your knee at the very basic level. Well, your body somehow knows what to do. There is a metaphorically speaking, healing intelligence, maybe you want to call it your subconscious, maybe you want to call it something else, that just starts the process, initiates the process of healing. And of course, medicine is very important because it takes away the obstacles that might be in the way of the healing. But complementary medicine, so to speak, or complementary practices, we should say, are important because they're about activating the healing intelligence. So just as much as you can tell your little finger to lift, just by mental powers, you can also use your mental power of intention to use the healing intelligence to go where it needs to go. But before we get there, we're going to use a kind of induction, if you like, or a way to get into the right state that was bordered by the spiritual healers, and it's based on the chakras. Once again, you don't have to believe in the chakras to make this work for you. Just take it as a metaphor for balancing all of the energies inside of you, and just use your imagination to make it work for you, whatever that means. So you don't have to believe in anything specific to make this work. So let's get started, shall we? First of all, let's begin as per usual, but just making sure you're comfortable and feet flat on the floor and hands by your side, nothing crossing. And let's just begin, let's get into it by closing our eyes first of all and just taking 3 deep breaths through the nose. Letting go with a sh sound first. And then again. Deep breath in and empty your lungs. Feel yourself sink into the chair. And one last deep breath automatically taken after such deep breathing out. And this time just breathe out through your nose. Nice and easy. Now you can continue to breathe in this way. If you need more time to really arrive, and you can use your breath in to invite more relaxation in the body, and you can use the breath out to invite any tension to just be released and flow out of your fingertips, flow out of your feet into the ground. And we're going to connect to the chakra starting from the sacral, which is basically at the bottom where your pelvis is, pelvic bone is. And so what I invite you to do is to just imagine in your mind's eye a red color. Just a red color, first of all, like a ball or a flower, right in the middle of the body where your pelvic bone is. Now, it doesn't matter if you can't see it, just have that intention to concentrate on that area of the body. And imagine that red color, like the red of a rose or a postbox or lipstick. And as you keep imagining this red color, make it stronger, more vibrant, more powerful. Imagine that with each and every breath that you take is expanding in that area. And maybe you wanted to just pretend that you can see it. And as you imagine that red color, next I'd like you to imagine that you are breathing in an energy from the deepest core of the earth, like a light beam of energy coming from the deepest nucleus of the earth, the very center. And it begins to emerge and come forth and break through the soil and all the way up like a beautiful plant in spring, shooting up and reaching this center, this flower, this sacral chakra, reaching it and giving it more energy. And as it reaches this sacral, red, powerful point inside your body, it allows it to expand and grow stronger. And it's almost as if this energy now, given the power of the red, can now shoot up all the way, going up from the sacral point to 2 inches below the belly button, to the solar plexus, traveling up through the heart, traveling up to the throat, traveling up to the third eye, traveling up to the very top of your head. And as it comes out, this beautiful red light comes up and down, creating a protective egg-shaped cocoon, shooting up from the head and then traveling down again all the way back to the pelvic sacral chakra entry point. So it's like a loop. Every time you breathe in, the energy from the earth, informed by the sacral chakra, the red, travels up all the way, comes out of your head, and then out again in an egg shape, all the way back into a loop into the body. And just visualize that the best way you can. And then let's move on to the next chakra. So this one is basically where your belly button is, in that area. And this, the color associated to this energy center is orange. So this is about emotions. So balancing the emotions through imagining this center, this chakra, like a flower or a light. This time the color is orange. So again, imagine it becoming stronger as that energy from the earth travels up through the sacral chakra and now all the way through the orange belly emotional center, giving it power once again and allowing now that energy, that orange color, to travel up all the way from the belly, all the way to the solar plexus, all the way to the heart, all the way to the throat, the third eye, and the top of the head, and out again into the egg-shaped cocoon, once again protecting you and forming a loop, mixing once again with that energy of the earth. So keep going, imagining. Now we've got the red color, we've got the orange color. And next, let's bring in the solar plexus, which is the color yellow. And the solar plexus is all about personal power. If you suffer from anxiety, a lot of the time you might be feeling this chakra needs work on. So imagine the yellow expanding now, like this light of the sun, powerful, strong. And again, allow the energy of the earth coming up to make it stronger, to make it more vivid, to expand it, like a light bulb switching on and allowing that light to travel, this yellow light to travel up, stronger and stronger with each breath you take, up, 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 through the heart, the throat, the third eye, the top of the head, and again, absolutely and completely filling that beautiful cocoon of protection around you, and all the way down. The cocoon is completely covering that space around you, that sphere, if you like, or that would be around us if we were to stretch our hands all the way. So imagine this light now is filling this beautiful sphere, this cocoon, with the lights and the energies of red, security, sexuality, creativity, orange, emotional balance, calm, and the solar plexus, the yellow of power, personal power and strength. Imagining the energies flowing freely now as we move up. We move up to the heart. And here the color is green. And the heart chakra, the energy center, represents the energies of the heart. So compassion, love, openness. So imagine your heart opening up with this color green glowing as the energy from the earth gives it more power. Opening your heart, imagine the color green, the color of grass, the color of plants, of vegetation. Opening up, stronger and stronger, more and more vivid, like a beautiful light, expanding with each breath you take. Every time you breathe in, that energy from the earth helps it to open up a bit more. And then when you're ready again, allow it to travel from this power center of the heart all the way up to the throat, the third eye, the top of the head, and into your sphere, your cocoon of energy around you, of life force, of protection. So once again, now this sphere has the color red, the energy of the sacral chakra, orange, yellow, green. Opening the sexual center, the emotional center, the power center, the heart center. That's it. Imagine the energy flowing more and more freely every time you breathe in. And next comes the throat. And the color here is blue. And the center is just where the throat is. And the blue represents the power of expression. Expressing who you are through your voice. Bringing forth that which is within through the power of expression. So once again, imagine this center opening up, the blue light expanding in your throat, growing stronger, more vivid. Really imagine what that would be like if you were free to express yourself completely, easily, naturally. Letting the energies now flow as you breathe in all the way through your throat, expanding that chakra. And again, when you're ready, allow that energy of expression, that blue, to travel up now through the third eye, through the head, and out into your sphere. And again, giving you power, giving you balance, giving you strength and protection. And feeding back in. Easily the earth energies flow from all the chakras now. Red, orange, yellow, green and blue. Feeling secure, feeling calm. Feeling in touch with your own power. Feeling open-hearted and compassionate. Feeling free to express. Next, all the way through the third eye. So imagine you had a third eye in the middle of your forehead, and this third eye is purple. And just imagine that purple light representing wisdom, clairvoyance, which means being able to see clearly. Intuition. That deeper understanding that does not come from rationality. And again, imagine this beautiful blue light expanding now from the middle of your forehead. Growing stronger and stronger now. Giving you the ability to see things clearly. Clear perception. Clear vision, intuition and understanding. Informing all of your actions with the understanding of karma, which is simply cause and consequence. What will happen if I keep going this way? What do I truly want? Am I congruent? Am I living a life that's congruent with my deepest values? What do other people around me need? What do I need? These are the sort of questions that this chakra deals with. This purple light, see it becoming stronger now. As you breathe in that energy coming up all the way from the earth to give it more power, opening it up. If it was a flower, imagine it's opening its petals outwards. And then when you're ready, allow this beautiful light of wisdom to travel up out of your head and into the sphere, and forming it with its power. Balancing the energies. That's it. Growing stronger and stronger with each breath you take. The energy flows throughout the chakras now, almost through the last one. And the last one is on the top of the head, and it is white. And it is about a higher spiritual connection. The connection to the heavens, if you like, the connection to your higher self or God, is that spiritual wisdom and understanding that goes beyond, that it's ineffable, undescribable, and it's about connection. Your connection to the rest of creation. Connecting the microcosm with the macrocosm. Body, mind, and spirit. Whatever that means for you. That which gives you life. So imagine this beautiful white light now expanding, growing stronger. Blessing. The sacredness of all things. And allow the energy of the earth to travel all the way up through all the chakras and give these last power center, this last chakra, more and more energy, opening it up, growing stronger, brighter, more vivid now. Connecting everything together as this energy expands out now and into your sphere. And all the colors now are integrated together like after the rain, all the colors mix together in the droplets of the water in the sky. You've got the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the purple, and the white. And now that the energies are balanced and continue to work to expand I invite you to imagine now a light coming from the heavens this time. And this, imagine, has the healing power, a higher force that comes from the heavens and now enters from the top of your head, meeting all of the chakras and all of the energy from the earth from the opposite direction. And it's the most powerful encounter of heaven and earth. This healing intelligence enters your body like a bright white light, perhaps. Visualize it in the way that makes sense to you. And it senses immediately. It knows where it's needed the most. Perhaps a place in your body that holds a wound, physical or emotional. And imagine this healing, this powerful healing white light going directly like a laser beam, or perhaps it just travels in the way that makes sense to you, directly to that spot, that place that needs it the most. And begins the healing process. So visualize that part that needs most this energy. And see it starting that healing process. Changing, repairing itself. And see what it is that is needed for this process to be completed. What will that part look like when the process is completed? See the change, imagine it take place now. Give yourself this gift. You deserve it. Just because you're alive. Keep imagining this part becoming more and more healthy, healed, whole, complete. And how would you feel? How are you going to feel when this process is complete? Imagine that day has arrived now. How does it feel? And know now that this process has started and will continue, whether you're aware of it or not. Just as if you scrape your knee, the wound will be healed by the body whether you do anything to help or not. Whether you're aware of it or not, it will happen. So just activate that sacred yes and allow it to happen. Give it permission and your blessing. So the healing energy now continues to work unencumbered and free, powerfully. Bringing back balance to the body, the mind, and the spirit within. And commit to keep doing this meditation daily until you feel the process is complete. And maybe the process is complete today, or maybe not. Whatever you need, make that commitment and choose to cherish yourself and give to yourself this wonderful gift of healing and self-love. And then when you're ready, bring this with you, this wonderful feeling of peace. As you gently begin to become aware of the room around you, perhaps moving your fingers, taking a deep breath in, perhaps even stretching, and when you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back. Let me know how you found this meditation, and have a wonderful day, and see you next week at 10 a.m. The topic of the meditation will be revealed in the morning. Okay, bye-bye.